बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। नाज़रीन, आप देख रहे हैं प्रोग्राम मेहमान डायरी विद प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर अहमद रज़ा बिलाल एट UOS वेब TV। नाज़रीन, आज पाकिस्तान में जो बहुत सारे इश्यूज़ अंडर डिस्कशन हैं, उनमें एक बड़ा मसला पाकिस्तान से बाहर जाने वाले पढ़े लिखे लोगों का है। एक स्कूल ऑफ थॉट इसे ब्रेन ड्रेन कहता है, जबकि दूसरा स्कूल ऑफ थॉट इसे ब्रेन गेन कहता है। मेरा अपना ज़ाती ख्याल ये है कि वो तमाम ममालिक जिनके पढ़े लिखे लोग बाहर गए, उन्होंने जाके दूसरे मुल्कों के अंदर, ख़ास तौर पे डेवलप कंट्रीज़ के अंदर ना सिर्फ अपना लोहा मनवाया, बल्कि आज वो रेमिटेंसेस की सूरत में बड़ा सरमाया पाकिस्तान के अंदर और अपने अपने कंट्रीज़ के अंदर भेज रहे हैं। अगर आप तकाबली जायज़ा लें पाकिस्तान में आने वाले इस वक्त प्रोसीड्स का, तो शायद आज के दिन भी प्रोसीड्स का शेयर एक्सपोर्ट के शेयर से ज़्यादा है। तो इसी इशू के ऊपर हम डिस्कस करेंगे। हमारे आज मेहमान हैं डॉक्टर फ़खर अब्बास, जो कि नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ सिंगापुर के अंदर एज ए सीनियर एनालिस्ट, एज ए सीनियर रिसर्चर काम कर रहे हैं। हम कोशिश करेंगे इनसे जानने की कि पाकिस्तान से बाहर जाने वाले पढ़े लिखे लोग, उनकी जर्नी कैसे होती है और ये क्या फ़ील करते हैं कि क्या पढ़े लिखे लोगों का बाहर जाना, पाकिस्तान को रिप्रेजेंट करना और फिर अपनी आमदनी का एक ख़ास शेयर पाकिस्तान में भेजना और GDP के अंदर कंट्रीब्यूट करना, क्या ये ब्रेन गेन है या ब्रेन ड्रेन? डॉक्टर साहब, बहुत शुक्रिया। वेलकम टू यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ सरगोधा।
Thank you very much, Dr. Saab, for inviting me for this wonderful talk, and I'm proud to give talk at National University from National University of Singapore.
Thank you so much. डॉक्टर साहब, ये बताएं कि यू आर डूइंग जॉब इन कॉमसेट्स, और एक लंबा अर्सा आपने कॉमसेट्स में जॉब की और उसके बाद देन यू ट्रैवल टू नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ सिंगापुर, जो कि दुनिया की एक बड़ी ही रिलायबल रिकग्नाइज यूनिवर्सिटी है। और किसी भी एक एकेडमिशियन के लिए या रिसर्चर के लिए एक ड्रीम होता है कि वो इस तरह की प्रेस्टीजियस यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर काम करे। थोड़ा इस जर्नी के बारे में बताएं हमें, ताकि हम अपने असल कॉन्सेप्ट की तरफ आएँ कि क्या वाकई पढ़े लिखे लोगों का बाहर जाना ये ब्रेन ड्रेन है या ब्रेन गेन है।
Right, sir. Thank you very much. Sir, actually, my key motivation to move into Singapore was like when I feel here the limited environment of research and infrastructures, and also the limitation constraint of research grants. So I feel that it's the right time for me to go for my research where I can focus and can contribute for countries, especially for Pakistan as well. Like I'm from Pakistan, and even I'm working there as a researcher, but of course I'm sending back money to here for my country and for my kids as well. So the key motivation was I want to skill myself and to grow, and of course I have to come back to my country one day, and I want to serve for my country, especially in research, academia, as well as administrative work as well. So my journey starts from ComSers. I joined ComSers in 2013 as a system administrator, and I worked for almost a year, and after that I was offered a master's scholarship under a Chinese scholarship council, and I took leave for 2 years. Then I did my master's. During master studies I published 2 research articles, and after completing my master's I came back and I rejoined as a faculty member at ComSers, and I worked in computer science department for a year almost. And after that I started applying for PhD studies, and I was looking for scholarship, and I was thinking, okay, this is the right time for me to do my PhD, and I feel like this is a hard deadline for me. If I'm not going for PhD studies, my career will stop here. So I feel, and I just started applying for my PhD scholarships, and I was offered PhD scholarship under Chinese Scholarship Council. And I moved to China. I took leave from here, from ComSers, and during my PhD studies I started my research journey, and I worked with a senior director of Institute of Mobile Communication. During my PhD studies I published 8 transaction journal and conference papers, and where I was awarded Best Researcher Award in year 2019. So I completed my PhD studies in 2020, and after that I rejoined ComSers as a faculty member. I served here for almost 2 years, from year 2020 to 2022. And then I felt like here the expenses of life and for my family, I think I have to go somewhere where I can like contribute for myself and for my kids as well. So I started applying and I found different scholarships in NUS, NTU, in even Europe and Gulf countries as well. So I was offered 3 postdoc positions. One in Shenzhen University, other was in Prince Sultan University, and the third was NUS. So I discussed with my brother, Professor Dr. Fakhar Abbas, and he suggested you should go for NUS, and it's a great opportunity for you. So when I was offered research fellow position, I was amazed. I had studied from Kausar, then did PhD from China, so the probability of getting scholarship and like postdoc fellowship, it was difficult for me. So I asked my professor, what is the main reason why you hired me? So he said, the main reason, I looked at your research profile, and since you published 5 transaction papers as a first author, so I feel like you are the person who can run this project. And I was the one who ran that project, and we secured around $5 million in that funding as well. So even my research was different. Like during my PhD studies, I worked in wireless communication, mobile edge computing, reinforcement learning, and I proposed different resource management algorithms and frameworks. But when I moved to NUS, my research was different. So, when you have environment, when they pay you well, and you have resources, I think nothing is impossible. So
हम आपकी रिसर्च की तरफ भी आते हैं. पहले ये बताइए, जो यंग जनरेशन इस वक्त सुन रही है हमें, और उनके वालिदैन भी सुन रहे हैं और पॉलिसी मेकर्स भी सुन रहे हैं, और वो डिबेट करने वाले दोनों स्कूल ऑफ थॉट्स भी सुन रहे हैं, जो ब्रेन गेन और ब्रेन ड्रेन के ऊपर इस वक्त डिस्कशन कर रहे हैं. आप स्टिल यू आर सीनियर रिसर्च फेलो इन नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ सिंगापुर. आपकी आमदनी में कितना फ़र्क पड़ा, और क्या उस आमदनी का कुछ शेयर आप कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं थ्रू रेमिटेंसेस टुवर्ड्स पाकिस्तान GDP?
Right, of course. Very right question, sir. It's around a huge difference. It's 300% difference from here to Singapore. So of course I'm contributing for my countries and sending remittances from Singapore to Pakistan as well. So I think as a single person, if every person contribute a little bit for his country, so I think it helps a lot for our country.
Exactly. शायद आज से 20 साल पहले जो लोग इंडिया से ट्रैवल करके डिफरेंट कंट्रीज़ के अंदर गए, यही वो लोग हैं जो डिफरेंट मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज़ के अंदर आज एज ए CEO बैठे काम कर रहे हैं, और वो ना सिर्फ अपने कंट्री के लिए एक सिग्निफिकेंट कंट्रीब्यूशन कर रहे हैं टुवर्ड्स रेमिटेंसेस, बल्कि वो बहुत सारी इंडिया के लिए जॉब्स भी क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, जो कि उनके यंग जनरेशन के लिए इस वक्त बहुत बड़ा माइलस्टोन है. आपकी रिसर्च की तरफ आते हैं. कौन सा एरिया था रिसर्च का जो फोकस था आपके प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर, उस प्रोजेक्ट की वैल्यू कितनी है, और किस तरह से उस प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर होने वाले काम को हम इंटीग्रेट कर सकते हैं टुवर्ड्स पाकिस्तानी एकेडमिया, कि वो काम जो एक तरक्की याफ्ता कंट्री, सारी बात है सिंगापुर इज़ ए वेरी डेवलप्ड कंट्री, तो किस तरह से उस रिसर्च को हम एम्बेड कर सकते हैं पाकिस्तान के अंदर, या थ्रू कोलैबोरेशन ऑफ डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सिटीज़ इन पाकिस्तान हम उसको किस तरह से कोलैबोरेशन में ले जा सकते हैं?
Right, sir. The topic I'm working is very hot topic and quite demanding. We are working on proposing different framework. Like the title of our project is Decoding AI for Digital Platforms, and to provide a secure platform for public and community, which is a big project from Singapore government. So I think that platform or frameworks can be employed practically as well. Even I proposed 2 frameworks, one for deepfakes. The deepfake is a big problem. Yeah. Misinformation, disinformation, fake news is a quite challenging and hot topic. Also the cybersecurity threats. So this research can contribute to stop the misinformation spread, which is like big problem of our country. The second thing, this research can help in cybersecurity issues, especially it can help our military, our agencies or other as well. So to practically employ this research, we need resources. That is the constraint for our country. If we have research grants and HEC is willing to provide research funding, I'm highly motivated to lead like joint research with HEC and NUS. Even I was asked from my reporting manager, like if there is a research, we have research grant and we want to collaborate with the HEC or your universities as well. So I discussed with Dr. Saab and he said, I'm working on these things, and once everything is done, we will collaborate, we will invite experts, professors, and then we will set environment here. So I think this research can make an impact. Especially in this AI era and Gen AI era, everybody can make a fake image or can spread disinformation.
Exactly.
So this is quite challenging. Like even we don't know. I'm sitting here and somebody put another face here and then they can spread misinformation.
Even we have seen in recent two wars like Pakistan and India, and then the very recent war of Iran and Israel.
Right.
The biggest share of the news was the misinformation and disinformation and fake news.
Right.
So people are not actually aware from the reality that what is actually reality.
True.
So मेरे ख्याल में ये इस वक्त बड़ी ज़रूरत है कि पाकिस्तान की यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के अंदर भी इस एरिया के अंदर रिसर्च की जाए. आपके अपने एक्सपीरियंस के मुताबिक चूँकि आप पाकिस्तानी अकादमिया से ही वहाँ पे गए, इस वक्त पाकिस्तान में क्या जामियात के अंदर इन इश्यूज़ के ऊपर रिसर्च हो रही है, और अगर हो रही है तो क्या वो उस लेवल की है जिस लेवल पे डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज़ के अंदर हो रही है, या देयर इज़ ए नीड टू इम्प्रूव आवर करंटली implemented the curriculums so that we can meet the challenges of today's age?
Sir, I think we need to improve our research areas, and we need to train our researchers, especially PhD students and master students as well as research fellows as well. What constraint I have found in Pakistan, the first is of course funding. The second is resources. We have limited resources. Like now, as a researcher, I'm here, but I have access of everything. So I'm working even from here as remotely, and I'm providing different services, administrative works, and all the things. So I think I'm willing to collaborate even with University of Sargodha as well. I have one research grant from NUS and another one from China. My colleague is working there, but that area is different. So what I think, AI is a big area. It's in health, in security, in cyber threats,
all types of
everywhere.
Yes,
so
exactly.
One constraint I have found here, people are doing research in this area, like in deepfake, misinformation, disinformation, but the level of that research is quite limited. There is no practical work. So what we do at NUS, we propose the framework that have an application, and we give access to public as well. So everybody have an access for that platform to check if someone have shared a picture with you or any news with you. So we have fact check tools. We proposed frameworks that help public to check either this data or information is real or misinformation or disinformation. So we are providing practical based research, not just publication. We are doing publication work as well, but first our target is to help public, to provide them safer platform. Cyber security threats are increasing. Everybody, they are using these kind of stuff to harm and misinformation. So there are two factors. One is we need resources here, and the second thing, we need to talk to our higher education to increase research grants. So we can hire researchers, PhDs, we can give them some incentives, right? If they will give us incentives, so everybody will be motivated and they will contribute. So the important thing is supervision and giving them platform. If we will give them platform, I think nothing is impossible. And we can contribute for our countries as well. Like we can help them to prepare fact-check tools that can help to stop kind of misinformation or fake news spread. And we have proposed another framework which help to detect, in the YouTube there are a lot of fake videos. Yeah. So if you want to check any video, our framework can help you to detect either this is real or fake. So it's quite hot here in our countries and demanding.
आपने भी रोल ऑफ सुपरवाइजर की बात की. एग्जैक्टली अगर हमारे जो सुपरवाइजर्स हैं इनके पास वो एक्सपोजर नहीं होगा जो कि इस वक्त डेवलप कंट्रीज़ के अंदर रिसर्च हो रही है, so they cannot transform into their students. So again, the significance of educated people go abroad for higher studies, even for job, learn something new, innovative and advanced, and then come back to serve the Pakistan. I think so. It's not a brain drain; it's a brain gain.
True.
You are related to public sector of Pakistan. You already having a job in Kausar, that is again a public sector institution. So you visited University of Sargodha first time.
Right.
So your real brother is the Vice Chancellor here in this university. What do you think that, what the imagination you have in your mind and what actually you have seen? Our state-of-the-art incubation, then our very modern library, gym for male and female, then multi-purpose hall, the facilities for students, for faculty, for alumni.
Right.
So what do you think that, what's the progress of this university for the last 2.5 years?
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. Let me tell you, I visited this university 2 years ago, and that time I found like there is a lot of things to do, need to do here. But now I visited again here, and today Dr. Saab asked me, please visit our campus and see our incubation center, library, gym center, and multi-purpose hall. So I just visited and I feel amazed. It's really impossible in public sector university, and all the credit goes to the administration, Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Fakhar Abbas, and you all. So, you know, single person cannot do anything. But if you are working as a team, so you can make it possible. So what I have found, everything have been transformed in 2.5 years. And even I still cannot believe, like, is it possible in public sector? Like to get approval and funding, everything, but Dr. make it possible, and I feel very impressed when I visited library and I saw the services and the areas for research, for meeting, especially for faculties. So and I saw like University of Sargodha is making an impact in Pakistan as well in research, and you know. 3 years ago, there was no ranking, right? But now, University of Sargodha is among top 10 universities in Pakistan and among 400, I think, in the world ranking. So the way University of Sargodha is growing, I think, is quite impressive.
Exactly. Dr. Abbas की बातें सुनने के बाद we can easily analyze कि वो school of thoughts जो brain drain और brain gain के ऊपर discussion कर रहे हैं, शायद उनको discussion करनी चाहिए है अपनी पॉपुलेशन की स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्डिंग की, सो दैट अगर हमारा ब्रेन वेदर स्किल्ड और अनस्किल्ड, स्पेशली फॉर स्किल्ड, अगर बाहर जाता है तो उसके साथ इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्ड हो कि ना सिर्फ वो पाकिस्तान के लिए कंट्रीब्यूट करता रहे, ना सिर्फ रेमिटेंसेस के अंदर अपनी कंट्रीब्यूशन करता रहे, बल्कि वो सारी चीज़ें जो एडवांस कंट्रीज़ में, डेवलप कंट्रीज़ के अंदर इस वक्त इम्प्लीमेंटेड हैं, वो ट्रांसफॉर्म कर सके थ्रू कोलैबोरेशन विद पाकिस्तानी यूनिवर्सिटीज़, विद पाकिस्तानी इंडस्ट्रीज़, ताकि अल्टीमेट पाकिस्तान का फ़ायदा हो। यही काम इंडिया ने किया था, यही काम ब्राज़ील ने किया था, यही काम चाइना ने किया था, और तीनों मुल्क टेक्नोलॉजी में अपना मुकाम रखते हैं। नाज़रीन, अगले प्रोग्राम तक इजाज़त दीजिए, अगले प्रोग्राम में फिर मिलेंगे। अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। बहुत शुक्रिया। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।